Today we're going to be looking at how to play this song by ear. It's the one that goes, Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, you silence fear. So this one is in the key of D. Such a beautiful, beautiful song. And there's one thing about playing chords and playing by ear and also singing with chords that is a few different things to grasp and to do all in one step. So first, you could either start by singing the melody or by learning the chords. So the melody is really nice because it repeats a few times. Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. So it's very similar, and then that last beat goes one note further. Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Our chord structure underneath is going to follow a D major chord, Jesus, and then a B minor, Jesus. And then this is a D chord over a G chord. So you can have a slash, D slash G. So two chords, one in each hand, D chord here, G chord here. You make the darkness. Now this one is an A sus or A4. So instead of center note, we have the fourth note of that chord in the center. You make the darkness tremble. And then B minor. Jesus, Jesus. This is back to our D slash G. You silence fear. Back to the A sus. So one thing when it comes to playing along with a chord progression and playing as you are singing is the way that you feel the rhythm. So we want to make sure we're feeling the set of 4 beats as we're singing. If we're just playing it, we can do it like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Yeah. So this one goes every 2 beats. And when you're just counting it, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, you can just focus on the where the chord lands on the beat. When you're singing it, if you can come up with a way to feel that rhythm somewhere, you could nod your head or you can move your wrist, whatever it is to help you feel that rhythm. It'll help you stay on track as you're singing the words. Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. If you count with me, Jesus, Jesus, you can see that my wrists are moving every 2 beats. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you get to the point where you can feel that beat in your body and just continue as you're singing. So you don't have to count it with your wrist, but you can go, Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble, and then continue on. Now, which chord inversions should you use as you're playing by ear? The center range right here matches really well with our vocal range. So the exact note that I'm singing is this F sharp. It's not this F sharp. It's not this F sharp. Ooh, Jesus. It's this one. Da, da, da. So any chord here that's going to duplicate some of the notes that we're singing is going to complement that same range really, really nicely. Jesus, Jesus. Let's say I were to try it up here just as an experiment. Jesus, Jesus. You can hear how it's really high compared to the melody that I'm singing down here. So if you sing in the center range and you're playing in the center range and then you have your octave in the bass or even 1 octave lower, then it all blends really, really, really nicely. This one's also using the D second inversion, and then the B minor root, and then the D second inversion over G, and then the A sus. Let's see what, okay. The app here also is saying that this is G major 7 sus 2. So this means that G major 7, here's our G chord. If we were to play G7, it would be F natural up here because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But a major 7 has a half step between the 7th note and the root. So right here is our major 7, G major 7. And the reason they're saying it's a sus2 is because this counts as the note for our major 7. This one is what's creating the sus2. So G is root, and then G sus2 uses that second note instead of the third note. So we have the sus2 note, the major 7 note, and the G in the bass. And there we go. We have G major 7 sus2. And this one clashes so nicely. It creates some dissonance to be resolved with more dissonance to be resolved to the minor, which wants to keep going to the 4, which finally wants to go back to the 1, which then can go back to the sus5, and then back to the 1. So it's a really nice chord progression flowing from one chord to the next. This one is fun to play by ear, fun to sing with, and also a great one to practice learning inversions.